Welcome. In front of me is a KYOCERA DuraForce Pro, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of the device. So to get started, you want to first select your language, which I'm going to stick with English, but if you want to choose a different one, all you need to do is just tap on the drop down menu and select from the list. Then tap on the arrow and you can begin by connecting to network. Now, either if the device was previously resetted and was logged into Google, you will need to connect to some network, but if it wasn't and it's newly being set up, then you can skip it if you don't feel like connecting to any kind of network. Now, connecting to it will allow you to log into Google in the next step, and also it will look for updates and stuff associated basically with Google. And not connecting to it will speed up the setup process of the device, I would say. Now, right here, you would just choose a name of the phone, which basically just helps you determine when you're using Bluetooth and other stuff like that. Apps will have a easier access to basically filling out information based on what you have put in there. Then you have protection of your phone, which from here you can set a pattern, PIN, password, or just nothing. You can also set up a fingerprint, which I'm not entirely sure where it is. I guess on the side right here on the power button, it looks like. So for this purpose, I'm just gonna set up the pattern with fingerprint. So stop and continue. You have a choice. Well, you will have to set up some kind of other way of unlocking apart from fingerprint, and you have a choice between, like I said, PIN, pattern, or password. I'm gonna stick with the pattern. Require pattern at the start of the device, or no thanks. Matter of preference. Basically, when you're turning on the device, before the device turns on, it will ask you to put in your pattern or whatever it is that you have set. And then once the device actually boots up, you will still have to put it once more. So I wouldn't say it's necessary for anything, considering you would have to basically put it twice in a row. So disabling that would be optimal probably. Then you get to draw the pattern, continue, and redraw the same pattern once more and confirm. You have some notification options. You can select them to be shown, hidden, or just partially visible. And then you get to go to the setup of your fingerprint. So let's tap on next and let's start scanning it away. Now you want to tap your finger on it, you don't want to press the button, and probably index finger or a thumb would be a little bit better than that. Okay, and you can tap on next. You can also rename it to whatever you want, so you can easily distinguish which fingerprint is which, considering you can add multiple if you wish to. And then you get Google Terms of Service, so just let's go down and next and accept. Next. Now again, some Wi-Fi, which I already chose not to connect. Like I said, you can, so let's skip this. Then you have some general information to ensure waterproofing seal. Okay, and we're done. So now if you lock the device also, you will need to unlock it using your finger or a pattern. So press the button. For some reason I did not lock it, I guess. Well, that seems a little bit pointless. Well, but as you can see, that's how you would set up your device. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.